Good morning everyone, it's a beautiful day today. So today we're going to continue on restoration of this Volvo S60R. So from last time I forgot to mention that we also had to replace the fuel pressure sensor that's right here. We had a check engine light for that when we bought the car, so we got that replaced. I actually bought one at AutoZone. It works fine. We cleared the code, it works fine now, so we had to replace that. And then if you look on the serpentine belt right there, I don't know if you can see that, it's cracking. So we got the new serpentine belt from IPD. Also a torque mount because it's bad, and then the sway bar links. So if we go under here, you guys can see here the torque mount itself is bad. Look how much play there is. And you hear that when you accelerate, you hear that noise, that clunking kind of weird noise. So we have to replace that one. That we're gonna replace that, and then the sway bar links also, they don't look as good on some of that. I think one of the boots on them are torn, so we're gonna replace that as well. All this is dirty underneath because of the turbo was leaking for so long. I mean, you can see it's not really wet anymore, but it's really dirty, so I have to take it to a steam clean pressure wash, a warm pressure wash, and just pressure wash all this, clean it all off, because this does not look good. It's all nasty under here. So when we get to it, once we replace everything that needs to be replaced, we're going to clean it off to make it look nice. All right, so we got a torque mount installed, all new and shiny looking, no more play, looks good, solid. So got the sway bar links installed, so those are all new and replaced. And as you guys can see, we finally got the serpentine belt off and replaced with the factory OEM Volvo serpentine belt from IPD. So that's done as well. We got the glass cracked. I don't know how they cracked it, but we got the parts for that one already. Let's open it up. The glass is right there, so we're gonna put the glass in a little later. All right, so I'm a bit late on this, but anyways, the window was riveted through these holes right here. There's one, and then on this side there's another one, so we had to drill with the drill the rivets out of there. Now we're trying to figure out how to get the window out from the door frame, because there's a metal piece that hooked up to the window where the rivets were. So yeah, we're a bit stuck right now. All right, so we took it out. Pretty much you have to lower your regulator all the way down, let the window all the way down, and then flip it kind of towards this way like that. Flip it, turn to the left so that this side is down, and then that will allow you to pull the window up. And then on here we put a new rivet on this side. On this side we had a little bigger hole because we were drilling, and I accidentally drilled a bigger hole in that piece right there. So I had to put a bolt and a nut on there. So I put some thread lock on there and tighten it up, so it should be good. So either way works. You can either put the bolts on both sides, or you can just put rivets. If you manage to take it out, the old rivets, without damaging this, making bigger holes, then yeah, you can use the rivets, or you can just do that. Either way works. So now we got the window in. All right, so the window is changed. All good. Comes up and down, no problem. So the struts are actually not bad. We just had the wrong tires. The size, when you are running 18 tires on these cars, make sure it's 235 40 18, because if you run 235 45 18, you will rub when you turn. We pretty much rub through the fender liner almost on the inside when you turn the wheel inward, so to the left, or on that side to the right, it rubs. So we changed the tires back to original size, that, well, not original, but the size that it's supposed to have with 18-inch wheels, and it's all good now. So the struts are still fine. Alright, so quick recap of what we did to the car. We got the right tires on it first because they had a little bit too large tires, they were rubbing. So we got the right size tires on them, they're good now, they got about 70% tread on them, we got them used. Next we did the turbo with all these new seals and gaskets, got that done, and then we did the water pump, timing belt, the tensioner, timing belt tensioner, and the pulley, idler pulley on there. We got the serpentine belt replaced, we got the sway bar links replaced on the car, we got the left rear window replaced, we got new brakes in the front, we got Bosch pads and rotors, new Bosch rotors and pads in the front also, that's I think it so far. That's pretty much all the car needed. Tires, turbo, timing belt, serpentine belt. Oh yeah, actually the engine mount, and then the lower transmission mount on the bottom, got that done. And also the one thing I did was the mass airflow sensor. We took that out. It's the plastic big, just a tube, you unplug it, take it away from the turbo inlet pipe and then from the airbox, took it out. We bought the mass airflow cleaner spray bottle from AutoZone. You don't want to clean it with like any chemical stuff, you want to clean it with the actual mass airflow cleaner. It's safe for the electrical stuff and stuff. So we cleaned that up, the car started running a little bit better due to that. Also now I gotta focus on getting a cap for the power steering pump because it's seeping for some reason through the top. It's not sealing it good, so gotta get that replaced, and that's pretty much it. Other than that, this car is looking a lot better than it was when we got it. It's all good now, windows replaced, everything is looking awesome. So, and the next thing we're gonna do, the pillars, because you saw thing in my beginning video that the pillars, the cloth itself started ungluing from it, so we're gonna clean it off, grab some spray glue, spray it on and glue it on. So we'll do that in the next video. Gotta do the pillars. I'm also gonna check the drains on the sunroof, make sure that the drains are good because the rainy season's coming, so gotta check that. And that's about it. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, recommend it to your friends. See you next time.